what you're going to do is just breathe and move. That's most important. There you go. So let's come to stand at the center of our mats for now. All right, we're going to face the front doors. And just find your breath as you stand at the center of your mat. All right, feel your feet about hip width distance apart. Maybe you lift up your toes, wiggle your toes, feel the space, feel the energy in between your toes. Maybe you rock your way to your heels and then to the pinky side edge of your left foot. And then rock it towards the front edge of your toes. Then to the right pinky side of your right foot. And then back to your heels. And maybe you go around in circles. Forward and backwards. Opposite directions. But really feel grounded here as you root down energy through the soles of your feet into the mat. Now once you come back to your center, really squeeze your legs down. All right, feel stable underneath you. Squeeze your butt and lift your quad muscles. Suck your lower belly in and bring your biceps by your ears. Reach up nice and tall, right? Tadasana. As you take your deep inhale, feel your belly lift up. Feel the lungs expand. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Now, on your next inhale, look up in between your hands. Reach up to the ceiling. Lift your chest to the ceiling. Press your hips forward. Look back. Reach back. Then exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Bend your knees deeply. Bring your chest and thighs together to touch. Maybe you shake your head yes, shake your head no to release the tension in your neck. And then on your next inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through your spine. Halfway. Right, bring your hands to your shins or to your thighs. Suck your lower belly in, shoulders away from your ears. Take a cycle of breath here. And then on your exhale, plant the hands down. Step the feet back. Lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Knees, then chest, and then chin. Slide up for your cobra. Reach back with your big toes behind you. Squeeze your butt and press your hips into the mat. Lift your chest and lift your chin up to the ceiling. Breathe here. And on your exhale, curl the toes under, press them that way, downward facing dog. Now this is your first time being upside down, so take this opportunity to feel what it feels like for your head to be below your shoulders. Okay, maybe you bend one knee, bend both knees. But take a deep inhale. Feel expansive through the body. And use your exhale to step. Take another inhale. Press your index finger and thumb into the mat. Straighten the arms. And then exhale to stay. On your next inhale, feel the body expand. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. And then exhale, walk or hop forward. Hang out, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Stand up tall. Rise up, reach up, look back, reach back. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, plant the hands down, lower knees, bend the chest, and your chin to the mat. Slide up for your cobra. Breathe into the top of your collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do that sun salutation one more time. So just follow your breath. Right, in this downward facing dog. Feel the energy from your fingertips down to your heels. So on your exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, hop or walk forward, lengthen through the spine. And then hang out, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, stand up, look back, reach back. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And then exhale, plant the hands down, step the feet back. Lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now your body kind of feels a little bit warm here. Still on this side, warm up. Still trying to feel loose. We're going to stretch some of the fascial tissues around our organs. So on your next inhale, feel your body expand. And then exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, hop or walk forward, lengthen through the spine, forward, fold. Now bring your big toes and ankles to touch as if you're standing on one solid leg, right? Squeeze your ankles together, squeeze your quads together. And then circle sweep your arms overhead. Come to stand up tall for your half moon. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. You're getting very narrow to the center line of your body. As you use your breath, inhale to reach up tall, and then exhale, hinge over to the right, hips to the left. So point your index fingers to the right, push your hips over to the left. Feel your hips in space here so that they're in one line, shining forward. Chest shines forward. All right, lift your chin away from your chest, and then feel a stretch along the left side body. From the ankle, up the side of the left leg, left thigh, left hip, up the sides of the ribs and armpit to your left index finger. Use your right hand, pull your left index finger over to the left. Suck your lower belly and really squeeze everything in. Hold what you have for 3, for 2, 1. Come back to center. Now squeeze everything in. Use your inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale, push your hips over to the right, index fingers to the left. Right. Now continue to feel your hips in space. Maybe you have to push your right hip forward and bring your left hip back. Lift your chest up so it shines forward. Right. Maybe you have to roll your left bicep forward and pull your right bicep back. But this is a stretch along the right side body. We're stretching the emotional axis of the body, where fear and anger reside. This is all the gallbladder meridian. So use your breath to suck the lower belly in and squeeze a little bit more to the left. Hold what you have for 3, 2, 1. Squeeze up the center. Keep your arms lifted where they are and look up in between your hands. Stretch the front of your throat. We're going to stretch the front side body. So squeeze your butt and rock your weight into your toes. Lift your chest up to the ceiling and then bring your biceps by your ears. Look back behind you. Release your chin to the ceiling. Right, go for this gentle back bend. Look back behind you. Don't hold your breath. Breathe in through your nose. Hold what you have for 3, 2, 1. Squeeze back up the center. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale. Hinge at the hips. Keep your arms over your head if you can. Then bend your knees. Bring your fingertips to the mat. And then you can enter into some free movement here where you bend the knee. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Keep your heels on the mat. And we'll get ready to stretch the backside body, the spiritual axis of the body. So bend your knees deeply, bring your chest to your thighs, relax your neck, forehead to shins. Grab the back of your heels, and then on your breath, lift your hips up to the ceiling. As you lift your hips up to the ceiling, use the strength of your arms to pull you in. This nice and strong pull. And rock your weight into your toes. So as you lift your hip, as you lift your sit bones, they spread up and out. You can feel the strength of the stretching of your hamstrings. Hold what you have here for 3, 2, 1. Release. Interlace your fingers back over your head. And then start to rise up the same way that you came in. And then release the hands down by the sides. Now, have your palm face up to the ceiling. Thumbs point back behind you, like you're trying to hitch a ride with a cat. With your palms facing up to the ceiling, thumbs out, we're going to stretch the lung meridian here. So you can bring your hands down to the sides, yeah. And with this lung meridian stretch, what you're doing is breathing from the top of the collarbones to the top of the shoulders, biceps, top of forearm, into the thumbs. Breathe into the thumbs, this long line of energy here. Now release the left hand down, turn your right palm down to the floor, and then point through your right index finger back behind you. Yeah. As you do that, bring your chin to your left shoulder without rocking your weight over to the left. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips. And as you reach back behind you, feel this long line of energy that you're breathing into. This is the large intestine meridian. The large intestine meridian is paired with the lungs. This helps with liberation, freedom, and the ability to let go. So breathe into this line. And then release the right hand down, bring the left palm down, and then point through the left index finger back behind you and look to the right. There's a stretch along the left index finger, side of left forearm, side of bicep, top of shoulder, across the side of neck and jaw, into the opposite nostril, the right nostril. Breathe into the right nostril here. And then release the left hand down. Now pericardium stretch. Bring your arms out to the side and then flip your palms. Fingertips point up to the ceiling. Nice. Now breathe in from the center of your chest where your heart resides. And envision the color green. Green is the color of the heart chakra. The pericardium protects the heart. It's more of the entertainer of the heart, where it allows the emotions to enter and go when it pleases. So as you relax your shoulders away from your ears, extend your arms out long. Feel the long line of energy from the tip of your middle finger to the center of your palm, down the bottom of your forearm, biceps, and into your armpits until it coats the center of your chest where your heart resides. Breathe there. And then release. Bring your wrists by your hips. And then palms face forward, fingertips point down to the mat. And you can use your inhale to roll your shoulders up to your ears, and then exhale, roll them down. And tuck your chin. As you tuck your chin to your chest, feel your wrists back behind your hips. And then turn your chin to your left armpit. Look at your left armpit. And as you reach from your right ring finger to the back of your right hand, forearm, the back of the shoulder, back of neck, breathe into this energy. This is the triple warmer. This helps with the connecting the upper, lower, and middle abdomen together. So breathe one more time. And then release your neck to the center of your chest. And then roll it over to your right armpit. Look at your right armpit. And roll your shoulders open. And reach down through your left ring finger. From the back of the left hand, back forearm, bicep, shoulder, side of neck. This stretch helps build the immunity of your abdomen. So breathe into this energy here. And then release. I'm going to do a heart and stomach or small intestine stretch. So you can extend your arms out to the side, palms face forward, and you're reaching through your pinky finger. Your pinky finger is where the heart meridian resides. from the pinky along the side of your forearm, bicep, and deep into the armpit. Breathing deep inside the center of your chest, where your inner self, your wisdom, your heart resides. And then rotate your left thumb down. And as your left thumb points down, you feel your left shoulder rotate forward. Bend your left elbow. Crawl it up the center of your back. And then bring your right bicep by your right ear. Bend your right elbow. Connect the hands if you can. I cannot, right? I am not that flexible here at this meridian, but it's okay. You still want to at least imagine a connection. So if you have to grab for your shirt, or just bring both hands to the center of your back, you can. But use the back of your head to push open your right armpit, your right arm. Right? You want to lengthen the armpit here. Doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as you can just open up your armpit. And then release, extend the arms out to the sides. Right palm, rotate down, right thumb. Feel the rotation of the right shoulder. Bend the right elbow, crawl it up the center of your back. Then bring your left bicep by left ear. Bend the left elbow. Back of head behind the elbow, or the elbow behind the back of the head, I should say. And then use the back of the head to push the elbow. You want your elbow to point forward. You want to breathe into your left armpit here. And then release. Now your arms are by your side. Start to bring your hands up over your head and then sit down in your chair. Rock your weight into your heels. Right? Weight back, hips back. Weight into the heels, lift your toes. Suck your lower belly in, lift your chest up, lift your chin up, look up. And then use your breath to hinge forward, forward, forward. Inhale halfway to lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, plant the hands down, step the feet back. And then stay here in your upper push-up plank. In this upper push-up plank here, you have your shoulders stacked over your wrists, fingers spread wide. Suck the lower belly in. Keep your hips in line with your shoulders. On your next inhale, push the mat away. And then exhale, lower halfway. Forearms raise the side of the ribs. Thighs and hips off the mat. Reach back through your big toes, squeeze your butt, lift your chest and chin for your up dog. Stay here. As you breathe into the top of your collarbones, feel that the breath is going all the way down to the depths of your lungs. Breathe one more time here. And on your exhale, curl the toes under, press the mat away, downward facing dog. Feel the lengthening of your spine here, from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Press the mat away. Heels are heavy, thighs, chest and thighs. On your next breath, right foot forward. Rotate the back heel down, warrior one. Then your warrior one here, stay low in the lunge. Use your left pinky toe to press the mat away so that you can bump your left hip forward and bring your right hip back. Right face forward. Yep, bend, stay low in the lunge. Stay low, there you go. Look forward. Right, the mirrors are there because they're there. But you want to use your breath to fill up the shape here. So use your inhale to stretch up. And then exhale, peel open, warrior two. Right hand forward, left hand back. Right, bring your chin to your right shoulder. Look over your right fingertips. Stay low in the lunge. Lift your pelvic floor and suck your lower belly in. Really stretch the front side body. Take another breath here. Now flip your front palm, reach forward, and then come up for your reverse warrior. As you stretch the right hand up, allow your head to relax. So your neck can relax. Stay low in the lunge and feel your ribs separate as you breathe into the right side body. Take another deep inhale here. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Frame your front foot, bring your right to meet the left, and then travel through your flow. Lower halfway, inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Left side. On your next inhale, left foot forward, rotate the back heel down, rise up, warrior one. Feel your body, feel your space. Feel the energy within in this shape here. Press the right pinky toe away from the mat. You got it, you got it. That's why you're here, to work on the edges, to work on your balance. So as you press the mat away, stay low in the lunge, lift your biceps by your ears, suck the lower belly in. Nice. Now peel open, warrior two. Left hand forward, right hand back. Right. Try to keep your left foot underneath your left knee so that your knee is stacked over your left ankle. Now as you stretch the fingertips away from the center of the chest, breathe into the center of your chest here. Now flip your front palm, reach it forward over your thighs, and then use your breath to lift your left hand up to the ceiling, reverse warrior. Stay low in the lunge. Allow your head to hang off the neck. Look up at your fingertips. And breathe in between the ribs, in between each muscle. Take another breath here. And then on your exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step your left foot back and travel through your flow. Lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. On your next breath, right foot forward. Inhale. Stay here in your low twelve. Stay here in this lunge here. But bring your wrist by your hips. Wrist by hips, fingertips point back, palms face down to the mat. Chest just above the thigh. All right, suck your lower belly in and push your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe into the top of your collarbones. In this power lunge, stay low here. Now, bring your biceps by your ears for an extended power lunge. Stay with your knee stacked over your front ankle. There you go. Now use your breath to lift up for your warrior one. And then exhale, peel open warrior two. Right hand forward, left hand back. Now as you stay low in this lunge, start to hinge. Bring your right hand on the inside of your right thigh. Right. For this side angle, you can have your fingertips on the mat, you can have your palm on the mat, or you can bring your forearm to your thigh, but reach your left hand up to the ceiling. Right. If you have your fingertips or palm on the mat, use the right elbow connection to the right thigh to help spiral open your chest to the left side of the room. Breathe from fingertip to fingertips. And bring your left bicep over your left ear, palm face down for extended side angle. Reach from the left finger to left big toe, left ankle to left hip, armpit, wrist. Long line of energy here. Still spiral open the chest. Now release the left hand down and then thread your right arm behind your right leg for ankle line. Now as you bring your right hand and your left hand to meet at your right ankle, suck your lower belly and relax your neck to the mat and lift your spine up to the ceiling. Nice little spinal rounding. You okay? I know, test those edges. You all right?
Yeah.
You know, I saw her coming and I was like, she's not gonna, okay. That's good. So you can bring your back knee down if you want, just to get a little bit of stability. And then you can still get a little ankle bind here. Right? So yeah, your right hand is on the inside. Yeah. Yeah. And then use your hands to push the ankle away. Feel your spine go up to the ceiling. Right? Feel your neck relax. Crown of head points down to the neck. And then release the grip. Use your right hand to frame your foot. Bring your right foot to meet the left. And then travel to your flow. Inhale up, though. Hello.
Hello.
Exhale, downward facing
Hello,
dog.
everyone.
So we have a mat right to the right of you with Donna. Next inhale, left foot forward. Rotate the back heel down. Yep, rise up for this power lunge. Bring your wrist by your hips, palm face down. Reach back through your fingertips behind you. Press your shoulders away from your ears. Suck your lower belly in. Really reach through your fingertips. Take another breath. Now extended power lunge, biceps by your ears. Reach forward. And as you reach forward, really reach through your fingertips. Feel grounding through the soles of your feet. Grounding energy from the feet. And then shooting energy from the fingertips forward. Now, on your inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, peel open, warrior two. Left hand forward, right hand back. There you go. Stay low in the lunge here. Relax the shoulders. Lift the pelvic floor, suck the lower belly in. And then hinge the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Remember, you can take adjustments here, fingertips, or palm on the mat, forearm onto the thigh. But use the connection between your bicep and your knee to help facilitate the twist. Open to the right side of the room. Stay grounded in the mat. Now bring your right bicep over your right ear. Right palm face down. Reach through your right fingertips. Right. You should feel a long line of connection from your right ankle, right hip, right armpit, to the right wrist, through the fingertips. Keep the right arm lifted, not sagging. Straight arm, straight elbow. Yes, there you go. Stay low in the lunge. And then release the right hand down. Thread your left arm behind your left leg. Right. And as you thread your left arm behind your left leg, bring your right hand to your left ankle. Relax your neck for this ankle bind. As you stay low in this lunge, yeah, there might be some things that pop up out of the hip that you've probably never experienced before. This is the emotional side of the body, the emotional axis. So breathe into that hip. As you suck your lower belly in, feel your spine lift up to the ceiling. And then release, unravel, unwind, frame your front foot, bring your left foot to meet the right, and then travel through your flow, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Nice. Great work, everyone. Find your breath. What's going on? You okay?
Yes.
All right. So here in this downward facing dog, find your breath. Exhale all your air out wherever you are. Take a deep inhale, feel the ribs, feel the body expand. Exhale to stay. Inhale to expand. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. And then inhale, hop or walk forward, lengthen through the spine. And then forward, fold, hang, hang. Now, bring your big toes and ankles a touch. We can go through a couple of standing postures here. So circle seat your arms overhead, palms are pressed. And then release your wrists by your hips. Now, we're going to stand. Yeah, standing forehead to knee. Rock your weight into your left foot. And make your left leg really, really strong here. All right, even squeeze your butt. And as you do that, bend your right knee and bring your right knee in line with your right hip. So for you can probably just hold on right here and just stand strong on the solid standing leg here. Right, ground through the soles of your feet. Use the inner arches of your shins and your inner thigh. Suck the lower belly in. For the rest of us, you can continue to lengthen through the spine. Right, suck the lower belly in, and then you can round down. Grab your foot. But stand on this solid standing leg here as you look forward. There's nothing much to do here, but just to look forward and hold your foot. Right, include your thumb in the grip. Suck your lower belly in. Lift the spine. Maybe you'll rock the weight into your left big toe. And breathe. Breathe into the upper and middle back here. Feel expansive. Feel steadiness. Hold what you have for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly release. Bring your big toes and ankles to touch. Left side. Rock all the weight into your right foot. Squeeze your right leg nice and strong. Now bend your left knee. Flex your left toes to your face. Right. If you want to take the variation where you just hold at the shin, that's fine. But if you want to go a little bit deeper, lengthen through your spine on your inhale. And then on your exhale, suck the lower belly in. Grab underneath your foot. Include your thumb in the grip. And as you do that, look forward. Suck the lower belly in. Right, make sure that your knee is stacked over your ankle. And with your standing leg, feel it nice and strong underneath you. Envision like you're a strong oak tree. Hold what you have for 3, for 2, 1. Release. Bring your big toes and ankles in touch. Nice. So let's sit down in our chair. So bring the biceps by the ears. Sit down and back. Right. We can use this narrow chair here where our big toes and ankles touch. You can squeeze the quads together. Right. Reach long through your fingertips here. Now, press your palms together and then drag it down to heart center. So now you can sit your hips down low, lift your chest up high. Take an inhale, lift your chest up higher. And then exhale, twist to the left. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Then as you twist over, look up and over your left shoulder. Use the right elbow thigh connection to facilitate this twist. Squeeze the inner muscles of your legs together. Maybe you go into a flyaway or a bind. But roll open your shoulders if you do. Breathe one more time. And then release. Come back to center. Take an inhale. And then exhale, twist, left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Right. Palms are pressed, or you can go for a flyaway or bind here. But sit your hips down low. And twist your chest to the right side of the room. Look over your right shoulder. Get a little bit lower. Sink, there you go. Squeeze the legs together. You got it for 3, for 2, 1. Come back to center. Inhale. Stand up. Look up, reach back, look back. Then exhale, dive forward, forward, forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, long spine. Then exhale, plant the hands down, step the feet back. And then go to your thrust. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, facing up. From this down, facing up. Just breathe. Use your breath to fill up every cell in your body. Illuminate every cell with the energy, with the prana that's in the air. Now, bend your knees. Come to this tabletop position. Shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Hips are stacked over your knees. Suck your lower belly in and extend your right bicep by your right ear, palm faces to the left, and then lift your left leg back behind you. For this spinal strengthening exercise, flex your toes to your face. And suck your lower belly in, but lift your left leg up higher. Right leg, right arm a little bit higher. And release. Bring the right palm down, left knee down. Go through a couple of cat-cows here, where you lift your chin up for your cow. Lift your chin and tailbone, that's what you said. And then on your exhale, curl in, chin in, tailbone in for your cat. A couple more times. Chin up, tailbone up, cow. Chin in, tailbone in for cat. Do that about 2 more times on your own. And then once we come to a neutral spine, keep this flat back sensation going on here. Suck your lower belly in, and then bring your left bicep by your left ear. Palm faces to the right. Extend the right leg long back behind you. Flex your right toes to your face. Suck the lower belly in. Reach the arm, reach the leg apart, away from the torso. Look down at the mat, look down. Or lift your leg up, lift your arm up. Hold what you have for 3, for 2, 1. Release. Now go for a couple cat-cows. And then once you come to this neutral spine, tuck your toes under and lift your knees up about 2 inches off the mat for a core strengthener here. Build up some intestinal fire. All right, you don't need your knees up too high, but keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists, hips still stacked over your knees. And suck your lower belly in, lengthen through the spine. And then on your exhale, push the mat away, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right leg long and back behind you. 3-legged dog. Reach through your right big toes. Feel your whole right side, body being stretched here from your fingertips to the ribs to your big toes. Breathe into your lungs. Breathe into your liver, your gallbladder, your kidney. And then on your exhale, bend the knee, bring your shin, the face parallel to the front of the mat. Square off your hips. Okay. For pigeon. There you go. That's better. Extend your left leg long behind you so your left ankle and hip are in one line. And then your right shin is parallel to the front edge of the mat. Feel your right hip sink down to the mat. You can stack your shoulders over your hips before you hinge over. But once you hinge over, feel your body get heavy onto the mat, as if it's being supported by the floor, by the ground. by the earth. Relax everything down to the mat. There's nothing to be done here except to breathe. You can't go anywhere. Can't escape. You can try to distract yourself, but the feeling, the emotion, it will still be there. So embrace it. And explore what that emotion is. And then use the breath to cultivate it into something different, something new, transform it. And with each passing breath, feel your body get heavier and heavier into the mat. You can unclench your fist, unclench your eyebrows, your jaw. Send your breath down to your lower abdomen. Relax your hips. Relax your hips. As you relax your hips, feel the energy being supported by the floor. Relax your thigh, your shin, your big toes. Relax your whole body to the floor. There's nothing that needs to be done here. Just breathe and let go. Take about 2 more honest breaths here. And once you've done that, you can start to peel away from the mat, where you stack your shoulders over your hips. Then curl your back toes under. Bring your right leg beneath your left, and you can travel through a flow here. Or you can go into downward dog immediately, and then we can meet in pigeon on the left side. If you're here in your downward facing dog, we're going to go to a 3-legged dog. You can if you want to. You don't have to. Right. But if you're here, reach through your left big toes. And then feel the stretch along the left side ribs, where your pancreas and spleen reside, your left kidney, left lung, all supported by the left rib. Doesn't matter way with your left index finger and thumb. And then use your breath to bend your left knee, bring your shin parallel to the front edge of the mat. Untuck your back toes. All right, you shouldn't feel any pain in your knee. If you feel any pain in your knee, let me know. All right. And then once you're ready, you can start to hinge over your front shin and relax here. All right, bring your ankle to your wrist if you can. And you can stretch more of your hip. But reach through your right big toe. Feel that line of energy from the big toe to the right knee, right hip, to the side of the right ribs, along the side body on the right side to the top of the head. But breathe into your left hip. Relax the space in between your eyebrows. Relax the jaw. Relax the fist. Let it all go. Surrender to the mat. The floor is going to hold you up, I promise. With each breath, feel your body get expansive and then lengthen. Inhale, feel length, feel expansive. And now on your exhale, feel length. Extend the arms out long, extend the legs long. Release all the emotion off that left hip. And breathe. Relax. The hips is where we store the majority of our emotions. And it's hard to release them all. But this is your moment. This is your opportunity now. Wherever you are, exhale all your air out. Take a deep, vibrant inhale. And on your exhale, HA, remove the energy off your hips. And then, when you're ready, start to peel yourself up off the mat. You can curl your back toes under, bring your left foot to meet the right foot, and travel to a flow. Up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now come into this upper push-up plank here, and then lower your body down to the mat. Keep your palms underneath your shoulders, but bring your chest to the mat. Untuck your toes, squeeze your big toe, the ankles touch. Squeeze your legs together, squeeze your butt. Press your hips down into the mat. And on your inhale, lift your chest up, lift your chin up. No weight in the hands, but just lift. Squeeze your butt. Strengthen your lower back here, lower back muscles. Lift long through your chin so you can stretch the front of your throat, but breathe into the top of your collarbones. And then release. Bring your left ear to the mat. Wrists by your hips, big toes touch. Find your breath here as you feel your heartbeat pounding against the floor. Bring your chin back to the center of your mat and extend the arms out long, like you're an airplane. Okay. Still, squeeze your legs together. Exhale all your air out. And on your inhale, lift everything up. Lift your legs up, lift your chest up, lift your arms, lift your chin. Even lift your gaze. Look up at the ceiling. Stretch your arms apart from your center line. Right, reach through your big toes. Press your hips into the mat. Lift up. And then release. Bring your right ear to the mat. Wrist by wrist. Big toes come to touch. Find your breath. Now bring your chin back to the center of the mat. Now flip your palms so they are pressed down against the mat. And then lift your hips up and slide your forearms underneath your hips. Right? As you do so, feel your pinkies come to touch here. Still have your chin on the center of the mat.
Relax your right leg. And then squeeze your left leg as strong as you can. And then lift your left leg. Reach through your left big toe. Right? Squeeze your butt to help lift your left leg up. Continue to reach back through your big toe as if there was a button in the back of the room that you're trying to touch. For 3, for 2, 1, release. Now relax your left leg and then squeeze your right leg. Squeeze as hard as you can, hard and strong. Now lift your right leg up. Point your big toes back. Lift your left leg or right leg as high as you can. But reach as long as you can. For 3, for 2, 1, release. Now start to squeeze your pinkies a little bit closer together, just above your knees. And then you can bring your lips and forehead to the mat. We're going to lift both legs this time. As you take an inhale, exhale all your air out. And on your inhale, lift both legs up. Rock the weight into your forearms. Rock the weight more into your shoulders. Right? Use the strength of your forearms to lift your hips up higher. Squeeze your butt, lift your hips up. Hold what you have for 3, for 2, 1, release. Now take a bend in your elbows, look over to your right. Find your breath. Now the last of the back strengthening exercises is wheel. So you'll bend your knees and then grab from the pinky side edge with your hands. And then you squeeze your knees back to the center line. Roll your shoulders open, like push them back. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, kick your feet into your hands and lift your legs up. Lift your chest up, lift your chin up. And squeeze your butt. And breathe into this curvature of your lower back, middle back, and upper back. With each inhale, push the mat away. And then exhale, rock into your soft part of your belly. Breathe into the top of your collarbone. And then release. Bring your left, or bring your right ear to the mat. Sorry about that. Wrist by hips, big toes on the back. Now, bring your chin back to the center of the mat. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders and then push up. Do a push up. And bring your knees to the center of the mat. We'll go for camel. And then camel. You can bring your hands to your lower back. Squeeze your elbows together. Squeeze your butt. Right? Press your hips forward. And then lift your chest. Lift your chin up to the ceiling. And then start to go back. This is camel. If you want to go deeper, you can bring your hands to your heels, where your fingertips are on the inside and your thumbs are on the outside. But if you don't have to if you don't want to. Because here in camel, the idea is to release, to surrender. And as you surrender here, you're surrendering from the top of your lungs. Breathe into the throat chakra, the base of the throat. The color is blue. This deals with attachment issues, or inability to let go. But there's a surrender to this. There's an ability to let go of grief and sorrow and sadness. So breathe into the top of your lungs and use the breath to let it go.
to crawl yourself up. Stack your shoulders over your hips. And then bring your hips to your heels. And then come to sit in this hero's pose. You can close your eyes. And focus all your energy into the middle of your forehead. Right in between your eyebrows, the third chakra. Where the third chakra is the ruler of your awareness, your consciousness, your attachment to reality. Breathe into the purity of your reality, the wisdom of it. Start to swing your legs forward, legs are long, bring your big toes and ankles to touch. For your seated forward fold, you just swing your arms up overhead, biceps right in the ears, and then use your breath to hinge forward to grab your toes. Lengthen through your spine still, no rounding of the spine here. Sit your sit bones back and kick your heels forward. So it's like you're separating the two. Feel the stretch along the hamstrings. As you lengthen, kick your heels away. And then release your grip. Bring your wrist by your hip, palms face down. And then plant the soles of your feet into the mat. We're going to go for reverse tabletop here. Exhale, all your air out. And on your inhale, lift your hips up. Squeeze your butt. Use the inner muscles of your legs and thighs. Relax your head back. And breathe into the lower part of your abdomen. Squeeze, squeeze. And then release the hips down. You can roll down into your back. And then bring your thighs to your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze right below the knees, right at the shins. And as you do that, press your shins back into your forearms so your lower spine is on the mat. And then give yourself a big squeeze. As you release, use your hands to move your knees over to the left side of the mat. And then extend your arms out as if you're a T on the mat. You can have your palms face down or your palms face up. Down is for grounding, up is for receiving, whichever you prefer. But breathe into the right side ribs here. And as you breathe into the side ribs, look at your left, or look at your right thumb. And from your right thumb across the top of the forearm, bicep, and shoulder. Breathe into the top of your collarbones, through this lung meridian. And then release, bring your knees back to the center of the mat, center of your chest. You can squeeze it in. One more time. And as you let go, twist. Use your hands, bring your knees over to the right. And then extend your arms out. Look over to the left. And then both shoulders are on the mat. Stretch the arms apart. And breathe from the top of the left thumb all the way across the arm to the top of the shoulder, top of the collarbones, deep inside the lungs. And then release, bring the knees back to center. Give yourself a big squeeze here. And then you can release the legs down. So in shoulder stand, you can bring the soles of your feet down onto the mat and then somersault your hips over your shoulders so that all of your weight is on your shoulders, not on your neck, on your shoulders. Right? You can do plow as well. Right? But lift your hips up. Use your hands like kickstands to support your spine. Now, if you ever suffer from anxiety or you have trouble sleeping at night, this shoulder stand is extremely helpful. So you can always use this up against the wall or something of that nature. But just breathe here. Try not to move your neck. Now you can go into plow. You can bring both knees to your forehead or knees to either side of your ears. And then when you're ready, you can start rolling down for your final savasana, final resting. Starfish out your arms, starfish out your legs. Find your breath here. But stay committed to your breath. Stay focused. For this is a posture too, right? That you do all of this work for, all of this work, this movement, this breathing, for this one moment in time. This one moment to relax and soak in all the energy that you cultivated throughout this past hour. For you stimulating the heat, the energy that resides inside of you. It didn't come from anywhere else. It came from you. And that's important. The purpose of this yoga is to attain peace and happiness of the self and for others. So use your breath to cultivate peace and happiness for yourself and others as you travel through your day. Stay where you are on your mat. I do want to say thank you so much for taking the time out to being here. Taking your time out to explore your body, explore the edges that reside inside of you. If you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to be here. And that's a gift. So thank you. For in class, we like to take a quote, a final breath and a ringing of the singing bowl. Like I said, every class on Saturday, typically starts at 12. So bring your friends, bring your neighbors, bring your family. And I like the quote from A New Earth, where the author says, we need to understand here that heaven is not a location, but refers to the inner realm of consciousness. Earth, on the other hand, is the outer manifestation in form, which is always a reflection of the inner self. So wherever you are, exhale all your air out until you're completely empty, empty, empty. Take a giant inhale from the top of the lungs to the bottom of the lungs. Hold it at the top. And then HA, let it go.